Good day, my name is Marina Ruby Faymoon, and I'm here for a video response for Arwen in her Tarot Tag 15 questions. Thank you so much, Arwen, for creating this Tarot Tag. I was actually looking for a video response in order to start my channel, so here it is. I'm starting my YouTube adventure. So I really appreciate the opportunity of being part of this tarot community. And Arwen, I didn't know about your YouTube channel, so this tarot tag gave me the opportunity to peruse your channel. So I thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm super happy to be here. Thank you. So let's get into the questions. What is your current favorite tarot deck? Let's pull out my favorite tarot deck in this nice, beautiful little pouchy. It's pretty. I'm a seamstress, so when I go on my fabric collecting adventures, I find awesome fabric. This one was actually a pouch that I found at a thrift store. It's super velvety. I love it. Yeah, so this holds the Shadowscapes Tarot. Card just jumped out at me. Ooh. The Shadowscapes Tarot. Fun. I love this deck. So beautiful. I get this card a lot. Stop and smell the roses. Nine of Pentacles. It's just such a beautiful deck. The colors are so beautiful. Like pastel-y colors. They're vibrant. So alive. Fairies are so alive and beautiful. Do a lot of fairy readings, so it's just a perfect deck. It's really a dream to read intuitively. Oh, I just love it. It's so pretty. Okay. What tarot card do you think stands for who you are now? I would say right now is the Strength card. Isn't that beautiful? The lion. I love lions. I'm a lioness. And the reason why I chose a Strength card is because I'm doing a lot of shadow work right now, and you need a lot of inner strength to face your shadows. I also live with just starting recovering alcoholic, and if any of you have been through that adventure, it is really a time of strength, trying not to take control of situations and just rely on that inner strength within me to stay grounded, true to myself. So yeah, the Strength card. Let's see. What tarot card do you think stands for who you want to be? I chose the Three of Cups. And the reason why I chose this card is because I just moved to a different state in the United States. I moved to Southern Oregon. I came from Northern California. Before that was Washington, the state of Washington, and I grew up in the Midwest. So I'm really just searching for a community right now. I'm kind of doing a do-over in my life. So new community, new clients, new friends. I think this card really emulates creating community and celebration without an agenda. No strings attached. I came from a place that it was all about what can you do for me, you know? Not about just true friendships, and there's always strings attached and agenda. So I'm just looking for a community that just can celebrate our true nature, the beauty we hold. I'm a water sign too, so Cancer. I'm on the Cancer-Leo cusp, so I'm water and fire. So I'm a very feeling person, along with a very fiery person too. Those polarities are quite interesting, let me tell you. Yeah, the Three of Cups. I just love those little mermaids. They're so pretty. I guess that's also why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, is create community, share knowledge, cheer for each other. Yeah. Express my many-faceted gem within me. Yeah, I believe I have a lot to share. I practice shamanic Reiki along with tarot. I make herbal medicine, flower essences. I also sew. So I'm just trying to create my business in my new community, and also to make a presence on the internet. Because I actually I don't have a website, or I had an Etsy page for a little while, but I'm just trying to get all my talents out there to share. And yeah, so I'm super excited about this card. I just love it. I've been meditating with it a lot. Alright. I'm going to skip to number 5 because I read these questions before and I pulled some cards out. Do you have any cards that you must love in order to work with a tarot deck? I'd say the Hierophant is one of them. Look at that tree. Isn't he awesome? Aww. It's a cool Hierophant. Sorry about my nails. I work in the soil. I live in southern Oregon, and I farm all my herbs. And I constantly have my hand in the soil, so I didn't clean my nails out this morning. So the Hierophant, I also come from a Catholic family, grew up Catholic, and I now am in my later life have worked with Buddhism as my main practice. I meditate. And so the Hierophant, you really have to like that card. I also practice fairy witchcraft. So just looking for a different Hierophant to meet my needs that I resonate with. High Priestess is another one. I have to like in order to like a tarot deck. And that's mainly because that is my birth card, the High Priestess. And I feel like I emulate that in my life. I create medicine. My shamanic practice is very High Priestess-like. Look at that owl just flying. She's emulating the owl of wisdom. And that's awesome. Another card I chose for this is a Three of Swords. I draw this card all the time, so I have to like this card. I have been through a lot of heartbreak, and it's really changed my life, the heartbreak, and I'm trying to look at a different way to approach when my sensitive heart gets broken. So this card is one of just really learning the lessons of that heartbreak and moving forward, getting that swan to fly again. I'm like the swan that needs to fly. Okay, so let's go back to question 4. Draw a tarot card and tell us how it answers the question, what does the universe want you to know right now? So let's do a little shuffle here. Shuffle, shuffle. So I moved to Southern Oregon. I live in a septiome. It's not a yurt, but it's a yome. It's like a dome. I love that it's 7-sided, like the fairy star. And it's been a challenge. I moved in January through like the biggest snowstorm in Oregon for over, I think it was 100 years. So it's kind of live in a glorified tent. So if you can imagine, I just had the tent up and didn't quite get fireplace in before I moved in due to being so busy. But yeah, it's lovely to live off grid. It's lovely. So let's choose a card. Sorry to get off track. That the universe wants me to know right now. What do you want me to know, universe? What does the universe want me to know right now? I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut the deck. 10 of Pentacles. Woo! Wow. Thank you, universe. I've been drawing a lot of the 9 of Pentacles too. But, this one, I believe, is very similar to the 9. Is just to really enjoy what I've created in my life. It's been a long journey. And I've come to a point of, I'm such a doer, and I always feel like I gotta do more. So I think this is one of just saying, why don't you just celebrate what you've done, and all the riches that you've manifested. You know, riches don't have to be money, for sure. Just everything, the journey of inside and out, emotional journey, monetary journey. I've worked hard for a long, long time. I just love that dragon energy. That card looks like you're supported. Like I've created this world for myself, and it's just time to be supported. And time to take all that energy I've had for work. And my kitty's chasing a spider from up above. I have a loft above me, and she lives up in the loft. Well, she comes down, obviously, but to stay away from my 5 chihuahuas, and she's jumping at a spider. So I love this card, just enjoying what you've sown, literally. Okay. Thank you, universe. Okay, what's the next question? Why tarot and not some other divination system? I just love art. I love to collect tarot decks for the art. I think I can journey into cards. It's so amazing to take a journey and be in a different land, different energy. Look at the star. Yeah, so I just love the divination with tarot. I also use pendulums. I do shamanic journey work as a divination tool. That's part of my healing work with clients. I have a tarot deck with ruins. I don't have the actual ruins, but just the tarot deck. So I like to work with ruins. So just the art is just fascinating. I'm so excited for all you artists and all you writers too. I love to write. So all you writers that just resonate with all the deeper meaning that the cards have and your perception. I just think it's an amazing tool, and what an amazing community that tarot has created around it. All of you on YouTube. There's Kitty. You might hear my chihuahuas in a second. They love to chase Kitty. Okay, let's see. What's the first book you can remember reading about tarot? Well, I'm going to tell you one of the first books that I really seriously dove into. This is Sassafras. Sassy, come say hi. Hi, Sassy. Sassafras. It is a tarot handbook by Angelise Arwen. I'm sorry if I spelled your name or pronounced your name wrong. I love this book. I worked a lot with the Zen Osho tarot. I got my first tarot deck, the Rider-Waite, when I was studying abroad and traveling in Australia. I picked one up at a beautiful metaphysical store. I believe it's in Bright, Australia, if anyone knows about that cute little town. It's adorable. And so that was my first start back in college, junior in college, working with the Rider-Waite. And then when I got a tarot reading in Seattle, the tarot reader had mentioned you would resonate with the Zen Osho deck, and that's when I used, like, religiously for years and years and years and years. Gosh, over a decade for sure. And this is a book I had as a companion because, you know, the Zen Osho is a little, sways a little away from the Rider-Waite, but this was able to give me all the meanings. I believe it's based on the Thoth deck, but it's very cool. Numerology. It also teaches you about really everything, planetary numerology. It also teaches you how to do your birth card and your card for the year, your growth card. So I just enjoy this book so much, and you can see it's well worn. Always a great book. So it's the Tarot Handbook. Yeah, that's my favorite book from the beginning. Let's see. What tarot person would you like to sit down with for a chat about tarot? You know, I'm going to go to YouTube channel, people, because I think you all are amazing. I've just been having a fun journey discovering YouTube. And I would love to hang out and talk tarot with Kellyanne Maddox. I think she's adorable. She's so smart. Great teacher. I resonate with her personality. She's super straight up and hilarious, and I just enjoy her. Just the information, I think a lot of her experience she went through, I've gone through similar experiences, and a lot of times when I don't have the words, I think Kellyanne just really knows how to succinctly create the words that I wish I could say sometimes. Yeah, so I would love to hang out with her. She seems super cool. Tell me about the YouTube channel that you watch and why. And again, I go back to Kellyanne. I adore her channel. I think it is such a cool tool for tarot, for witchcraft. She practices Jungian psychology. All of it. She's very informative, very straight up. She does shadow work, which I'm so in tune to. Yeah, I love her channel. She's one of my favorite channels. I've been introduced to a lot of channels in the last year because I'm new to social networking. So she's my favorite by far. But there's a lot of you out there who I love too. Oh, you guys are so fun. Thank you for creating such beautiful channels. It's been an awesome journey. How many tarot decks do you have? Oh man, I would think, I didn't count them last night because I was preparing for this and really didn't think to count, but I think I have about 15 oracle decks and about 40, I'd say about 40 decks. Yeah, 40 decks. Yeah. And do you mix Oracle and Tarot when you read? Yes, I do. I love mixing Oracle and Tarot. I just got these soul cards. I've just been adoring these soul cards. And I just kind of pull a card to just give me something to meditate on. I've been pulling this one like nearly all the time. I love this deck. So beautiful. Amazing. Here's another one I pulled. Look at that. It's like your sunshine. I just love the premise of this deck, just to use these cards for, what is it, just for art and inspiring your creations. I think that's amazing. It's an amazing tool. Oh, I love this deck. I've also been using the map. I love the map. Whoops. You gotta put your compass up to the north, or the map will be confusing. Colette Baron reads the map. I just love the images in this deck. I don't know if I'm supposed to be showing this, but I just love these images. I've been getting this card a lot, the Strength card. Yeah, I just love this deck. Into the Unknown. Oh my gosh. Such an ethereal deck too. There's like fairies in here. I just love the images. And then the Brian and Wendy Froud. I'd use both of their decks, the Heart of the Fairy and the Fairies Oracle. I use those decks with my fairy readings, with Shadowscapes and Hidden Realm Tarot. I love Tarot of the Hidden Realm. Such a awesome deck too, fairy deck. Okay, so yes, I do mix Oracle and Tarot together. Have you ever created your own tarot card or deck? No, I have not. I'm not the best artist. I sew. I can't even draw the pictures of the dresses and clothes I want to make. I just sew. So yeah, you know, my sister's an artist, so I think I'm more of the word girl. I mean, she's a word girl too, but if I would ever create a card or a deck, I would hire my sister to be the artist, and I would for sure be the one to write the book, because I'm not as good. Or collaging. I could probably do collaging images, but yeah, I honor all you artists. You're amazing. And the tarot deck artists. Oh, you guys are so cool. So we are on question 13. Do you read for yourself? Yes, every day. When I did the Zen Osho tarot, and I worked with that a lot, Osho Zen tarot, I used to draw a card a day a lot. Now I do spreads constantly for myself with all my many different decks. So I sometimes rely too much on tarot to guide my life. Maybe dangerous, but I love the ethereal world. The spirit world talks to me in so many ways, and I believe that's one of the tools is through tarot, and it's just amazing to me. Amazing how the spirit realm talks through the cards and communicates such clear, concise things. I just love it. What are your favorite questions to be asked when you do a reading for someone else? I love when people ask me past life questions or dream work. Those are two things I love to do readings with. I do a lot of journey work, also shamanic journey work for dreams too, so it all incorporates in that. Let's see. And then, what's the craziest thing that happened to you during a reading? Craziest thing, let me see. There was one reading, gosh, it was, I can't even remember the question, but the question didn't even matter. It was like the images together were telling me that something was happening at this person's house, and they lived like only 10 minutes away, that needed attention. So, I like stopped the reading, and I was like, there's something coming through this that is telling me go home. And the woman went home, and she called me right away, and she's like, there's a fire on my stove. I swear to all the great good Lord and all the spirits, it was fascinating. I had this, the cards were showing me like they're like healing, they're healing her. Oh. Sorry, I had to stop that for a chihuahua attack on Kitty, but I think we're okay. Yeah, so the cards were like really like they were putting healing energy towards this woman, and it was like a balm. Okay. Let's just pause this again. Okay, here's a little instigator. Oh, now we're gonna have some trouble, huh? Okay, but in the reading, the fairy, it was a fairy reading, and the fairies were like putting healing balm on her, like she was burnt. Oh, and and it was very fiery. There's like a lot of fire cars, and this entity was just telling me she needs to take care of something at home, and she had a pot on the stove that was black, burning, and I believe that's what the healing balm was for. And it was creating a fire. So yeah, it was the craziest reading. So oh, it's okay, you're fine, leave Kitty. So that's my 15 tarot questions with a little chihuahua fight, but we're all good here. Kitty Sassafras is good Kitty. And thanks again, Arwen, for a magical day of recording my first video for my channel. And I hope you guys like this video, and I'm hoping to be diligent and add some more. Let's just show you. Oh, chihuahuas. Thanks again, everyone, for watching, and like this video, and subscribe to my channel when I get some more up and share a little bit about myself, more about myself with you. I believe I have a lot to share, and thanks again. Have a beautiful sunny day. Enjoy your journey with tarot and life, and thanks again. Thank you.